Hey viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Anna Extended Edition Episode 2. Recording this actually straight off the last one, but before I actually did start recording, I did what I said I was going to do. I actually went to the Steam guide and printed off basically the walkthrough for the whole game, because I get a feeling it's going to be one of those games where I'm going to need to refer to it every once in a while. So I've not actually looked at it too much now, to avoid spoiling anything, but basically it's there in case I need it, basically. The one thing I did notice is that apparently, because this is technically a new level, this bit, one thing you can apparently do is this. Do I really want to flee? If I left, I feel as though I wouldn't be able to enter the house again. Sure. Why not do that, eh? So apparently you can't enter the house again. Oh. The lighting get darker. This place gives me the creeps. Something horrible must have happened here. Are we about to get an ending? The wise ending or something? The air feels filled with horror. I must leave. Okay. I think basically this game has more than one ending. What was I seeking in a place like that? What was I hoping to find? I don't know, you tell me. You tell me, player character. Between these walls, in these woods, there's nothing for me. Only madness was waiting behind those doors. Staying there means only pain. Horrible secrets unveiled. I could have lost myself. We have to wait for the character's slow internal monologue to play out. I want to leave and forget this place. Forget everything. Forever. Okay. Oh, I guess that's that. I guess that's an ending? Oh. End of game recap. I just got an achievement. Well, it's pretty late. Don't bother. Courage is not for everyone. Okay. That's an ending, I guess. I got 1 of 33 intuitions, 2 of 22 notes, 1 of 16 books, 1 of 16 events witnessed, ending good decision. Endings are like 1 of 8. Oh my god. Okay, there's about 8 endings to this game apparently. Okay, I'm just going to say right now, we're probably not going to be getting all of those. I don't think I'm going to be going for 100% completion of this game, especially since it is kind of jank, as I mentioned earlier. Alright, let's get back into where we actually were. Let's load my save file from the previous episode. So yeah, I just thought I'd do that very quickly, because technically it's an ending that you can just get straight off the bat. Alright, well let's start exploring this place then, ladies and gentlemen. Old handkerchief. It's in very bad shape. I fear it might crumble in my hands. Okay, well, do you want to pick it up maybe? Also, this thing on the left, I think, is your sanity meter, just according to the walkthrough, which is basically this game's equivalent of the health bar. So that's going to be nice to know. Oh, I don't think I've got anything I can do with that there. It's a vase with some flowers in it. Oddly enough, they haven't wilted in the darkness. And I'm thinking this is probably a psychological horror, ladies and gentlemen. I reckon this could very well all be in our character's head. What's that down there? Cement? Concrete mixture? Okay. Nothing on the shelves. A lamp. Oh. I just got a lamp. Can I do anything with the lamp? What do I do with the lamp? Do I need to find a way of lighting it? Is that what I need to do? Do I need oil? Something like that? I have to try and think logically, ladies and gentlemen. The small table is in an atrocious state. Luckily, I don't need to stop for a meal. Is that what you're worried about? It doesn't really look like a table where you'd eat meals at. It looks like a workbench more than anything. What's that? A sharp fragment? Looks like the blade of a knife. Solidly stuck. If I want to take it, I'll have to hit it with something. Tree branch? Oh.
They weep. Every night they weep.
Beg pardon? Someone's weeping in the background. I hear that. Right, so I've got a broken blade. A broken blade. Can't talk. I'm sorry. Let me open this door here. Ooh. This is a strange room. Got fucking... Okay, there we go. Now it's open. Hello? Ugh. Is that water? Pool of stagnant water, perhaps formed after a rainstorm.
Tell me, what do you fear?
Who's talking? Soft roots, some roots. They seem soft and easy to cut. Well, I might just have the right tool for those. And my hunting knife. Puny knife isn't... Oh. Need something up to job. What? The broken blade? That not do it? Do I need to repair the knife first? Oh. Huh. It's a chain linked to some mechanism. Okay, so I can pull it up and down. Do I need like a pot or something? Is it like a little well thing? I don't know. I hear that weeping. Whatever that is, wherever it's coming from. Sounds like it's coming from the other side. No, what's this over here? This light source. Slot in the wall. Ordinary rectangular notch. In its centre lies a tiny slot filtering a weak ray of light. Okay. Interesting. It's like a little glory hole, ladies and gentlemen. It's what these Italian sawmill workers were up to back in the day. Can I do anything with the pot? Nope. Anything here? And what is this object? Can't even interact with that, apparently. Oh. Lucien and Margarita. Oh. Don't know what that sound is. Ah, this is documents. Lucien and Margarita. Ooh. In times gone by, youths ventured into the woods to vow their eternal love. Thus on that day, Lucien the shepherd took Margarita by the hand and led her amidst the trees. Margarita was sweet, like the spring, with hair like gold threads, and her hands were as quick in cotton spinning as a nightingale was in flying. For all of this, the shepherd desired her hand in marriage. It was a beautiful October day, and the snow seemed to be yet distant. But after a long walk, and while they were amidst the thick of the woods, the sun was covered by the clouds, and Margarita said, "Please, my love, let us return home. A cloud has covered the sun, and if 1,000 drops were to fall from the sky, sick we could become, you and I." Okay, yeah. But the shepherd replied, "One more step, my dove. I have heard the sound of an axe, and I do not want those woodcutter ears to eavesdrop our vows." Margarita followed him, and on they walked for 100 steps more. The sky darkened, and the maiden trembled. She pleaded, "Please, my love, let us return home. The cloud is darker, and if 100 flakes should fall, the path will vanish, and they won't ever find us at all." But the shepherd had seen a hunter several trees away, and he did not want the hunter's eyes to spy on their kisses. He replied, "Courage, my dove, one more step." 100 steps later, a very white light flared far in the distance, and Lucien clenched his beloved's hand rather more tightly, because he desperately wanted to reach it. Snow had begun to fall, and the young maiden desired to go back. She dragged her feet and pleaded, but Lucien gripped her hand tighter and dragged her. Margarita wept, "Please, if you love me, stop and let us try to find the way home." But the young man no longer heeded her. Margarita tried to stop him, whilst the light before them continued to grow. He let go of her hand and proceeded alone. Margarita fell upon the ground while he disappeared into the storm. Thus she gathered all her courage, took her skirt in hand and rushed to stop him, because she truly loved him and did not want any harm to befall him. But Lucien, feeling his hands being pulled back, turned around with a face which no longer seemed to be his own and screamed, "Begone, you jealous harpy! Why do you linger still? She's calling me with a voice that nary 1,000 nightingales can match, and here you are, cawing like a choked crow. Begone!" And saying this, he turned away from her. But Margarita did not relent and grabbed him by his pants. So the young man turned with a stone in his hand and hit her hard on her face and disappeared, leaving her upon the ground. When Margarita opened her eyes again, the snow had ceased falling. The night was silent, but the light was still there. Enveloped by terror, the young girl ran away as far as she could. When she was found the following morning, her hair had turned to white, and her face, once sweet and beautiful, was now disfigured by a long scar. Nothing was again heard of Lucien, and no one ever ventured into those woods again. Okay. The Sabbat Maker's Way curious. What? What does that mean? I don't know. So what was that all about? It's interesting that does kind of link in, though, to what was... what we read last time about... Our character, obviously, is like a professor, an academic, and was talking about, obviously, sort of culture in the medieval era. Stockroom door. Oh. Looks like I can't open it. Closed. Strange image of eyes on the door. Who made it? Perhaps one of the local children? I don't know about that. Right, so clearly we need to get in there. Need to figure out whatever weird path we need to take for it. Need a key. Okay. Another vase of flowers. Old saw. Unfortunately it's broken. Never mind. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's this thing here. Is there anything on the floor? There's like logs underneath. No. A lit stove. Yes, who's lit this? Fire. It was on when I got here. There's something in the flames. Hold on. Thing for this. There we go. You see? Okay, that's a fairly straightforward puzzle. Can I... Okay. The spirits of hell did not like that. Wait, where's that? I don't know where that is. Oh. That there. Okay. Broken stove. Got a key. Let's find a way to open the door with the symbol of the 5 eyes drawn above it. Okay, stove is broken. If I light it in its current condition, it'll smoke out the whole room. I need to find something to fix it. Okay, of course you do. So I've got this lamp here, but I don't know what the deal is with that. Is there like a key that I'm supposed to use for it? But I've got a torch. Why would I need a lamp? That's the question. Yes, this is where the key goes, presumably. Door. Oh, God. Okay. Went straight through. What am I looking at? Clogs? Oh, shoes. Not what I was expecting, in all honesty. How curious. Door to the main room. Guess we'll go back there in a second as soon as we figure out what it wants from me in here. Someone's left their aprons here. A clamp. Oh, a vice. Okay. God, this reminds me of old high school DT lessons. When you do woodworking and stuff like that. Like a barred up door there on the other side. Ah, drawer. Alchemy and thaumaturgy. Okay. Hold on, more reading. Lies ahead. Some silver dust has fallen from the book. I'll keep it. Okay. Amongst the several substances we have discussed at the beginning, one of the most important is the electrum, a union between gold and silver, found in nature in the mines of Asia Minor, called Lydia, is that, by the ancient Romans, and which can be attained by the expert in his workshop with great knowledge of alchemy and goldsmith. The electrum is a substance capable of unifying and maximising the quality of gold and silver, realising the solemn union of the metal dominated by the sun and its cold ensign, the moon. Blessed son of this sublime union, the electrum, a very pliable metal which is amber in colour, encloses within itself, besides several other portentous gifts, a primary purifying capacity which, if conducted with great firmness of will, can remove evil and spells. It has been recounted in an ancient manuscript translated to Chinese from Arabic, sorry, I'm getting gas coming up my throat from my tea again, that an old wise woman, through her polished amber bell, was capable of distancing sickness from whosoever heard the pleasant rings for a whole night. The manuscript does not directly mention the electrum, but from the description of the bell as polished and amber in colour, it is doubtless that this was a bell of electrum and not an average but a sublime alloy, as only the vibration of integral natural electrum can produce the same purifying effects as the powder of electrum diffused in the air, through puffs or through light, and power them to the point of eliminating the sickness. The use of powdered electrum, spread through puffs or through light, has been recounted by various and important sources. The same sources tell of wells situated within the walls of ancient temples, upon whose now dry bottoms some electrum dust is collected. Elder witnesses tell of rituals performed by the ancients to clean and purify these wells. They would carry a lit cedar wood torch and hemp soaked in perfumed resin and lower it into the well, after abundantly sprinkling noble electrum dust upon the ardent flame. Thus the flame diffused the benevolent dust in the well, eliminating every angle with its rays and purifying it. They, motivated by superstition and not by metaphysical science, took great care in the choice of materials used for this ritual, and would accompany it with chants, prayers and incantations. But we modern people know that the purifying effect was given by the electrum itself. Therefore, it will be sufficient to diffuse it with a flame lit in the location or in the well or basin which one intends to purify, so to remove its filth. Okay, is this saying I have to do something with the pool of stagnant water in that other room? Probably. Use the dust on the pool then? Possibly. Electrum dust. I see. Eesh. Axe. Can I take the axe? Oh, I can. Okay, I have an axe. What do I need that for? Is there something there? Bone hilt. Is that something I can combine with that knife there? Two pieces fit together perfectly. I've just built some sort of ritual dagger. Okay.
They still exist. They are within me.
Who are you? Okay, ritual knife. That might be for the soft roots then. We'll try that out in a bit. Anything else in here other than clogs? Not bad the looks of it, unless there's something else I can look at, but I don't think so. It's just the drawer, isn't it? There's nothing else in there, is there? Just like two little pencils, whatever they are. Okay. Heavy knife hilt. This heavy bench was used to cut wooden blocks. Its heavy blade was very accurate. Okay, I've got a hooked blade as well now. Alright. Something over here. Okay. Wheelbarrow full of stuff. Oh. Hook. Oh. Okay, I just have a hook now. That could go on the thing, actually, couldn't it? The chain, maybe?
Where are you? Where are you?
I guess these are memories of things, visions of the past that we're hearing, something like that. Right, is that everything in here then, do you think? I will give the game this. As janky as it is reputed to be, and whilst, you know, having to sign up to that Calypso launcher really kind of annoyed me, I do like the visuals. Put it that way. Right, back to the main room, I guess. Still hear that weeping again. Right, so... Okay, I want to go through here then, probably, right? So... Do I want to use the Electrum Dust on here? No. Well, do I want to use the Ritual Knife then? Pune Knife is not going to be enough to cut these branches. What about the... Something up to the job. Where's the other one? The Hooked Blade. What about that one? No? That's not going to do it either, apparently. Okay, never mind. Do I want to put the... Get out of here. Do I want to put the hook on the end of this thing? Yes. If I send it down, can I pick something up? No. Metal hook. Resembles those used in slaughterhouses. But I see here it's used to hang sabots. Sabots? Wait, do I need a... Sabot? Sabots or something? I don't know. Well, I can't pick this thing back up, so... I'm assuming that's where it's meant to be. What about this here? Slot in the wall. Didn't they say something in the Thaumaturgy book about the Electrum Dust? No. Thought maybe it could go there or something, but doesn't look like it, does it? Hold on, so... Something I need to figure out here. Ooh. What was that then? It was just a puddle. Okay, so I thought it was going to be something with this, but maybe not. Maybe there's something else that I need to do. Broken table. Tool. Hooked blade. Maybe there is something... This old handkerchief, what is the deal with this? Is there something I can do with it? Can I Electrum Dust it? No, of course not. Vase. Old saw. Ah, oh no. Thought there was something I could look at then, but apparently not. Was that broken? Can I look at that again, please? Can you show me that? There was a frigging thing right there a moment ago. Or was that just for the broken stove? Never mind. Definitely don't have anything I can do with that unless I can use the tool in some way. No, that doesn't work. Can I take that lamp? Right. There must be something here that I've missed. Oh, decrepit boards. Okay, there's got to be something under these. Hold on. Some reason why these are all here. If I pull them off, it's a bit annoying that you can't move whilst holding something. So it'll make it so much easier to kind of get to whatever is underneath, wouldn't it? Aha! About seals and their usage. Okay, there's going to be a lot of reading here, I do think. Alright, documents. About seals and their usage. These, hello. This might be a hint about this thing. These seals, therefore, if created and positioned befittingly on the doors as explained hitherto, will render it impossible to be opened by those who do not ken the ritual. Okay. Do not ken the ritual needed to destroy the power and melt the immaterial binds of which the seal is a padlock. It is a manner of putting to the test the resolution, the will and the intelligence of whoever seeks to break it. In this manner, only those who demonstrate to be worthy of the treasures of knowledge contained beyond that door can access it, and only strength and intelligence used together will be the key to access such treasures and secrets. The rest of this volume will illustrate the manner for melting these seals, including the rituals and the necessary equipment for such an objective. Much will already be known to those who are knowledgeable in alchemy practices or ken the connections between matter and form, but we want to help those who are totally ignorant of such matters as to provide a point of departure for those wishing to also conjure harder magic spells and rituals into practice. What remains to be described is the seal called that of the Five Eyes. It is kenned by those who know magic and spells. It is one of the most powerful seals one can find and represents the maximum test of value and knowledge for those who try to melt it, because it is intended to safeguard the secrets of the species, which raises the most pity in those who are virtuous. Whoever possesses the courage to try will have to use the symbols of the deepest essences and must be willing to make some sacrifices. In fact, after having united the ceremonial knife with the most refined substance of fire, as we have hitherto described, whoever seeks to accomplish the ritual will have to use the knife upon himself to shed the blood in uncontaminated water. So a sort of bridge is created which connects the warm and dry element to a cold and wet one. It is important, however, that to stabilise this connection, a source of sunlight must be present to hit the water with its rays. If everything is performed correctly, the seal will melt and the candidate will be capable of seeing the image interpreted as if it were present inside of him, as these seals usually do when the preliminary ritual is performed successfully. In the particular case of the seal of the Five Eyes, one must remember that this is destined to contain a source of intimate pain and torment. The brave one must recognise the pain of the mother and show pity and compassion through contact with the faces of the innocent. As per rule, the seal provides an incomplete representation which the celebrant must complete, establishing a connection to the material world through what he can find externally, near the place where the seal was found, and which forms part of such place. As demonstration of the proper execution of the rite, the officier even will witness a vision. As the struggle of the mother is remembered through the operations described here, he will witness her crying. Right, so source of sunlight must be present to hit the water. So it's obviously talking about the room with the little peephole and the stagnant pool. So we have to purify the water first. So hang on. So unite the ceremonial knife with the most refined substance of fire. Whoever seeks to accomplish the ritual will have to use the knife then upon himself to shed the blood in uncontaminated water. So the sort of bridge is created. Okay. Definitely feel like it's giving me clues in terms of you need to do this and then you need to do something else. So do we need to fix the stove then? I'm assuming we probably do, right? If I like just go and smoke out the room, I need to find something to fix it. Do we really have anything that we can use on this? I don't think we do. No, get rid of that. Electrum. It's not going to work. So, hang on. Axe, ritual knife, hooked blade. Does that do? No. That doesn't do anything with that. Okay. Ritual knife, that's probably what we're going to use to cut ourselves, so don't think it'll be that, will it? Maybe there's something we haven't found. Something I need to discover, maybe. Something I've yet to find. Hold on. Was there anything else in this little workshop over here that I missed? Come to think of it, why is the vice interactable? That's what I kind of want to know. Can I sort of maybe put an object in there? Tool? No. Lamp? No, that won't work, will it? Sturdy metal vice. Don't know what Ooh, it's like a big mallet there. Didn't even notice that before. Can't interact with it though. Oh, far and away in nearby fairy tales.
This was the eternity I promised mankind.
Oh, what was that? That hissing sound? Sorry, I know there's a lot of reading going on this episode, but far and away in nearby fairy tales. Okay, that's got an achievement once upon a time. Read all the fables, apparently. The hero passed beyond the monster's jaws and found the enchanted castle, as the sorceress had foreseen. A castle with mountain-like walls, made of sparkling stone and smooth as an assassin's blade. Clouds covered its towers, and the giant front portal was adorned by terrible gold tusks. The hero grabbed the door's knocker, a silver circle between the jaws of a golden lion, and struck the lead plate with all his might for 3 times. His jaws quivered and the lion rumbled, but it did not relinquish the ring. Who dares disturb my sleep? It is I, and I command thee to let me pass, the brave hero replied. Dare put your hands between my tusks and release this ring from my mouth. Only then will I reveal thee the lock. Why don't you just open your mouth? I can't allow it to fall. The hero took the silver ring from the tremendous lion's mouth and realised that it was a magnificent crown adorned with gems. Put it on your head, only then can I obey you. Thus the hero placed the crown on his head and ordered, Lion, reveal the lock. And so the lion's head leapt down from the portal, and the hero watched as its entire body followed it. A magic spell had trapped within the portal the magnificent beast, large as a bull, and a bright silver sword stretched between two golden chains was revealed behind it. The lion said, Only the blood of the brave can grease the sword and imprison it from these bolts, and so he clawed the hero, whose chest started to bleed. The hero smeared his hands in his own blood and greased the sword with it. The sword slipped from its hinges, but did not let itself be caught. It said, Only the bracelets of power can bend me, and thus the hero removed the bolts from the door, and he could see that they were two heavy golden cuffs that fitted him perfectly. He placed them on his wrists and grabbed the sword. Then with the sword in his hands and the crown on his head, he struck the door 3 times, ordering it to open in the name of its master. The hinges turned, the gigantic portal opened wide, and the proud lion bent its paw, saying, Please, my lord, my back is at your service. Okay, well, good to find that, I guess. Does that tell us anything about the story, or is that just a bonus thing? I feel like it's just a little bonus thing, that. Heavy knife hilt. Heavy blade was very accurate. Do I need to do something in here? I'm not sure. Let's go back to the main room and just see if there's something I'm missing. There's all these decrepit boards over here still, which just were hiding a book. Maybe there's something in here, because it's the only thing right now that I can think to do. What about the hooked blade? Maybe I can... I thought maybe I could put that on the end of that hook there, but I guess not. Maybe the tool? No? Definitely didn't do anything, did it, before? No. I feel like something's got to be hung on it, but not sure what. Can I use anything on this? The hooked blade, maybe? No? Ritual knife. That doesn't do anything. Also, I don't have my tree branch anymore, I just realised. What do I need this axe for? Oh, for the friggin' roots, maybe? Hold on. I'm not an expert, this will take some time. It's okay. Okay, there we go, now we're doing it. Is that good? I'll keep the root I just cut out with me. Crushing sounds, oh god.
Bloody hell, my leg.
Okay, I've got soft roots. What do I need them for? Can I get the soft roots and do something with them? No? Alright. Need to figure out what it wants from me. Let me see. God, I thought it was another book then. More reading or something. More decrepit boards. There must be something. Can I do... I don't know what this would do necessarily. Must repair the stove first. Okay, but how do I do that? Yep, it's very much one of those games, ladies and gentlemen, where you're going to have to go around, spam click things on other things and just see what eventually works and all that. So, I've got the roots. What do I do with the roots? I'm not sure. Do the roots do anything here, maybe? No. Can't do anything with the puddle. Do I need to consult my walkthrough? That's obviously still sort of not opening. Would it be in the workshop? Okay, I'm going to pick up my friggin' walkthrough. Right, let's have a look here. I've got the lamp, I've gone to the broken table, I've got the sharp fragment, did that. I've got the Lucenian Margarita and read that. Sable Maker's Way Curious is revealed. I don't know what that actually means though. That thing. Go near the stockroom door. New note to the notebook. Look for decrepit boards. Got the seals and their usage. Use full canteen on fire. I've done that. Pick up the key. Stockroom door. Use the door. Got the hook and the tool. So this is in the artisan room, apparently it's called, where all the clogs were. Back through here. Hook and tool, got that. Picked up hook blade from heavy knife. Pick up axe. Open drawer. Alchemy and thaumaturgy, I've got that. I've received electrum dust. Pick up bone hilt, I got that. And the sharp fragments, so I've combined that to make the special knife. Pick up fire and away. Oh. Don't do that. Don't knock on the door. I don't appreciate that. Oh! Did I just take a sanity hit? Oh, I think I did. Yes. Oh, crap. That's not good. Okay, so you can't wait round for too long. Maybe I should pause the game like this so it's not ticking away in the background. I got far away and nearby fairy tales. Went back to the main room. Read Luciana and Margarita. So I'm on stage 2 apparently. Use tool on... Oh, drawer. Hang on. Wait. Right. There's a drawer on it? Oh, there is. God, I didn't even notice that. Okay, right, so I was supposed to use the tool on this thing. God dang. Did not even see it, I guess. Oh, I've still got the tool. Okay. What's in here? A heap of tied
What
leaves.
you lost is not here. You shan't find it again, you know.
Okay, thank you. Wooden box. Alright, so I got this. Wooden box with a small opening on the side. It almost looks like a miniature dark room. Okay. So you can like peer into it. Heap of tied leaves. Hold on, let me right click. Collection of coloured leaves wrapped together with grass twine. Hang on, I've said an idea. The miniature dark room. Can we put it on this thing, on the light? Because it's like a little camera projector thing, isn't it? Is that what it is? Hold on. Haha! Pierced wooden box. What does that do? Must find a way to cleanse the water. I could spread the electrum, but how? Right. Do I have something? The canteen, maybe? No? Because I can't just put the electrum in the water, can I? No, it's not happening, so there must be a bucket or something maybe that I need. What is this thing? Can't interact with it, so it can't be that, can it? Let me see. Broken stove. I feel like I should be able to use the pot, but apparently not. Can't interact with any of this stuff down here, can I? No. So it really wants me to cleanse the water. Can I do the leaves with the maple leaf? No? Maybe I just use the canteen on the water. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if that'll work, but let's see. No, that doesn't do anything. Okay, Still have the tool. Still got a load of stuff. Stockroom door, we can't do anything with that. Old saw is broken. Doesn't work. There's got to be something with this. Smoke out the whole room. Need something to fix it. What would I fix it with, though? I'm not entirely sure. The axe? No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't make any sense. Tool? No? Yeah, okay. Is there another drawer somewhere, maybe? What's with the old handkerchief? It's got text on it, but I can't... Oh! Never mind. I could have read this before. Obsessed by such purity, he stretched out his arm and cut himself with the heated blade. At last, he had fulfilled the rite. Only when he'd seen his own blood pollute the limpid water, he realised he was drawing to the truth. Or maybe I just... Do I have to do the ritual with the water here and now? Use the ritual knife on myself, maybe? Is that how this works? No? You gotta remember with objects you can also right-click on them. What is it here? Question I ought to ask of myself. Electrum dust and an alloy of gold and silver. It's an axe, seems quite sharp, but really fragile because of its age. Tool for carving wood, a little bit like a crowbar, used to make precise incisions and deep carvings in the wood. Soft roots, soft and easy to cut. Maybe I can cut them up a bit further. Is that something I can do? No, doesn't work. Maybe use my hunting knife? No, that doesn't work either. What am I... Oh, I thought I saw something else then. It's not, it's just a broken door. Right. Do I need to jump cut, or do I just look at my walkthrough again? Right, let's have a look at this, because I'm not sure. Oh. Use folded hunting knife on a heap of tied leaves. Oh. Well, that should have been obvious, shouldn't it? I cut the rope, and what did I get? I got 5 leaves now. Okay, a golden leaf, silver leaf, a bronze leaf, a white leaf, and a black leaf. Right? What does that do for me, though? I don't actually know. I don't know what good that does me. So yeah, maybe it is just a matter of I have to sort of keep trying different objects with one another. Can I water the leaves? No. Doesn't do electrum dust with the leaves? No. Do the roots go with the leaves? No, apparently not. And what does it say on the walkthrough? Use axe on soft roots in the puddle room. Oh, use lamp on the hook in the thing. God, some of these feel like they're really obvious, and I should be figuring them out. But yes, why did I not think to try this? Here we go. Is that going to fill up the lamp? Sip some tea whilst I'm at it. Something good? It's an oil lamp. Still some oil inside. Oh, do you have to light it with this thing? Yes. There we go. It's an oil lamp. I lit it. Well, good for you. What good does that do me, though? Whoa. Oh god, for a second I thought something had changed in there. Apparently not. Is there a reason why I can... Oh. The light is no longer obstructed. What? But it's still too weak. Huh? The light is no longer obstructed, but it's still too weak? What's that mean? Strange, like rumbling sound then. Oh! 2 mountains with which I am well acquainted. Castor and Pollux, or the twins. I'm not sure which side of the sawmill faces them. Okay. Right. Oh, God, what? Yeah, they weren't there a few seconds ago. Why are they here? There was... Or maybe they were and I didn't know. No, you definitely didn't notice them. They definitely weren't there before. Even two twin faces like the mountains. Okay, we did something. And then they show up. Why? So what is that telling us? Twin faces. I should have figured out that that would be a thing. I should have clicked on the doodad, shouldn't I? Light is no longer obstructed, but it's still too weak. Oh. Oh, never mind. You're right, so we do want it like that. Okay, do we put the electrum in it now? No. Oh, what does that do for me? I'm not sure. Do I put the leaves in it? It doesn't look like I can. Silver leaf? No. What is the solution here? I'm assuming I probably need it like that. I'm guessing. There has to be something that I am missing, ladies and gentlemen. What am I not figuring out here? So I've got the light in the pool. Let me look at the document again. Seals and their usage. So... United the ceremonial knife with the most refined substance of fire. Do I just put the ceremonial knife in the stove, maybe? Is that it? Well, it won't go in there, that's the only thing. Let's find a way to cleanse the water. Spread the electrum, but how? Okay, well, it's basically telling me I need to be in here, then. That I need to do something. I'm just not sure what, exactly. What's with the roots? I don't know. They don't do anything. Electrum dust. Come here. I definitely can't just spread it like that. That doesn't work. Doesn't go there. Alright, what do I do here? What does it want from me? Cigarette on... Oh, use electrum dust on lamp. Oh, okay. That's what I was supposed to do. I'm supposed to bring it up. Hang on. Like this. Yeah. I'm probably going to be very reliant on the walkthrough here if I ever get stuck. There you go. So that probably makes it nice and... Oh, that makes it a lot brighter. The light is white and pure. Send it down. Oh, there you fucking go. Whoa. Hey there. No, you're not going to say anything about the fact that it's very clear now? Oh God, I thought I saw the post on the old saw then. Thought it was something weird for a moment. So I've done that. Now what? What was it I was supposed to do now that I've done that? Brings it up there. Now that stays like that? Stays lit? Do I bring this now with me? Well, I can't. So... pool of stagnant water formed after a rainstorm. What do I do? What do you want from me? How do I get to my notebook, by the way? It's in here. Oh, bollocks. I should have been reading all this time. It worked, I don't know how, but it worked. The electrum spread into the water, cleansing it of its corruption. So legends are way more than mere superstition. Couldn't believe my eyes. Ancient, well-preserved book in a place such as this. Text describes how to unbind magic seals using blood. One must pour some blood into pristine water. Okay, so maybe I use the red-hot ritual dagger, though. So I need to fix the stove. See, I should be looking at this. Found the electrum. Powers electrum can be spread through the air. Blah, blah, blah. Finding it. Is there anything? I hear a woman weeping behind that door. Must find a way to open it. There's a painting depicting 5 eyes. Maybe they have some meaning. Weird rock mounted mechanisms on the wall. Now I'm sure this house has secrets to conceal. How did I end up here? This is the sawmill I keep seeing in my dreams. And then we, yeah, come over here. Alright, so I've got to keep an eye on this whenever the notebook symbol appears. So I can't do anything with this yet, can I? Because I need to... yeah, I need to make the ritual knife red hot first. Can't do anything with the maple leaf, no. So there's got to be something with the stove next, right? Something I'm supposed to do with this. But how do I fix it? I'm not entirely certain. Because I don't have the tools, do I? To do this? Does the hook blade do anything? No? I feel like I've already tried that. Oh, wait a minute. There is something I could be trying here, just looking at the walkthrough. Go down the fucking cigarette lighter, of course. Image of a snake has appeared on the blade. Right, that should have lit it up, shouldn't it? Is it red hot? Wait, where is it? There it is. Incandescent ritual dagger. I don't think this is the right... what do you mean this is not the right place? You have to do it on the roots, maybe? Sort of out here? Hold on. I don't think this... what do you mean? Here, do you have to get close to it like this? Do you have to be in just the right position for this to work? Image manifested on the blade. It depicts a snake. Its tail stretched to reach the bone hilt wrapped around a branch. Oh, what? On this? Wait, do you use the knife on the roots? No? Or on this? Fucking... nope, come here. Like pressing all the buttons. It's a bit jank and awkward. No, hold on. Wait, I feel like... surely... no. Wait, hold on. There's like a position here where you're sort of very close to the water. No, that's not working. So that's not it. What am I supposed to do then? Use... wait, it says use incandescent ritual blade on myself on top of where soft roots used to be. I'm literally doing that right now. Why is it not working? So I have figured out the right thing. It just... oh, it's cooled. Hold on. Use the cigarette lighter on this again. There we are. So I have to fucking be quick about it? Is that it? What do you mean? What do you mean it's not the right place? Fucking... oh my god. Come on now. Incandescent... fuck's sake, I'm literally here. Why is this not working? I feel like this should be working, but it's not. Okay. Do I need to send this down? Is that it? Over under here? I'm guessing so. Is it still incandescent? It is. Oh, a little cut should be enough. There we go. Okay, I just had to have the light shining into the pool, apparently. Oh. 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 There's like 2 children and a dark figure. The twins? Okay. We finally got there. Ugh.
Who are you? It doesn't hurt anymore. How did you do that? run off, at least tell me your name.
I feel strange. Oh god, what's happening to me? Everything's fading away and constantly changing. I got a note as well in my notebook. Yeah. Whoa. This feels a bit more hellish. Okay, there's like ritual stars and symbols. Okay. So I did something good, right? What came up in my notebook then? I saw something before my eyes. The house trembled. I'm scared. Okay, that's all he wants to say, apparently, about that. Well, looking at time, this is probably a good time to wrap this episode up, ladies and gentlemen, since I think we just accomplished something. So, there are fucking symbols on the walls back in there. So something changed. Yeah, I know. I am leaning quite heavily on the walkthrough here. But yes, I think some of these solutions are the sort of things that you would only really discover by chance, by the looks of it. Though I should have figured out, it said electrum can be dispersed by light, so I should have figured out you can put it on the lantern once you've lit that thing up. So yeah, but you know, if I have to use the walkthrough to sort of keep progress going, then that's fine, we can do that, because otherwise I'll literally be here for hours, just clicking on random things until eventually I stumble across something by pure chance. But yeah, you'll see, you know. I mean, I'm curious to see where this goes, so I'm going to keep going with it, ladies and gentlemen. Facebook and Twitter links are down below, along with the link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. If you enjoyed, a like is, of course, always appreciated. But other than that, I'm signing off now. Goodbye, everybody. Did I trigger that by going through there?
Shit! Losing power!
Yeah, they are linked to Moldova. Oh god.
We're going down!
There goes the missiles and the nuke. Wow. Jesus. I'm surprised you're still alive.